Who knew? Who knew this, y'all? Who? I didn't. But you know, I felt like talking, so here I am. Now, I'm chewing on some gummy worms. I never had this kind before, but I like them. Alright. Anywho, I don't want to be smacking this stuff in y'all ear. So let's get into it. It's almost gone. So this story time is gonna be hating is contagious. Alright. Cause it is. Now, let's get into it. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. I don't like these kind of folks. I really don't. I do not. So, I was somewhere one day, right? And I think it was a function. Whatever the function was going on. Somebody's birthday or something, probably. But anywho. People were talking. People have disagreements, right? So, one girl was like, she was telling the other girl, she was like, I don't really mess with you no more. And the girl was like, why? When did this happen? Unbeknownst to her. Okay, she was like, when did this happen? She was like, because we was just talking on the phone last week. And the girl was like, nah, that wasn't me. That probably wasn't me. That was somebody else. It probably wasn't you. It wasn't you. Anywho. So the girl was like, girl, she said, yeah. She said, I just talked to you. So did you have a problem? I mean, what happened that fast that you telling me you don't mess with me? Anyway, so now they going back and forth, back and forth. Now, the girl that initially said that got somebody else she didn't know. But it's always going to be at least one that's going to piggyback. Going to jump on the bandwagon. And so here come this other girl. Now, she was like, she said, yeah, girl, because she told me that you blah, blah, blah. Whatever that was. She was like, yeah, she told me you've been acting funny and all of this. You ain't really been talking to her. And the girl was like, she said the same thing. She never veered off of what she said. She was like, I don't even know what you talking about. She said, I just talked to her last week. And she was like, well, that ain't what she told me. So now it's the he say, she said, going back and forth, back and forth. Now I'm just sitting in the background and I'm listening. I'm like, oh, y'all supposed to be friends. But this is what y'all do. Y'all talk about each other. You hang out. You talk about each other behind each other's backs and this, that, and the third. Now all of this is just going on in my head, right? I'm just listening and watching this play out. And so she was like, y'all kind of fake. She said, first of all, she said, you're not my friend. This is my friend over here. She said, so I don't even know what you got to do with this, blah, blah, blah. So the third girl, she was like, yeah, but that's my friend. Talking about the one that kicked it off. It's so much, I'm getting a headache just thinking about it. But hating, you don't know where it's going to come from. Even the people that you hang out with and stuff, they don't like you for real. You done had situations where you had to find out the hard way, right? They don't like you for real. They tolerating you. They trying to see what kind of information they can get from you. They trying to see if you going to fold, if you going to bend, all of this. Or if you going to come on to the dark side. Not necessarily the dark side, but I'm just saying. Be on some nonsense with them. Because this is what they do. This is what they like. They cause problems everywhere they go. Now they need to have somebody else join the crowd. Join the club. Just all of this nonsense. It's like, how do y'all function properly like this? So you mean to tell me y'all wake up daily trying to figure out what kind of nonsense you can do now? Did you go to sleep dreaming about it? Did you have a nightmare? Was it a real good dream and you couldn't wait to wake up and get straight into it? I mean, where we going with this? But I do not trust people as far as I can see them. Okay? I ain't talking about throwing them because I ain't about to touch you if I don't trust you. Okay? You know how that saying used to blow me when I was a kid and growing up, right? Oh, I can't trust you as far as I can throw you. Are you really gonna throw him somewhere? You gonna take the time. and energy to pick somebody up, or see if you can, and throw them. Do you know how much energy you just lost doing this? It don't make sense. Yeah, no, I don't trust you. Now, I used to trust any and everybody, okay, until they proved otherwise, until they showed me otherwise. It's like, yeah, no, I can't mess with you no more. That's over with. So, anywho, the girls, you know, one walked away. The one that said, I just talked to you last week. She walked away. She said, I'm not going to be a part of no nonsense, right? So now, the other two girls, they done went over there. The second girl, the one that said she don't want to be a part of it, she walked away, right? But the two, the one that initially started it, and then the other one that piggybacked, you know, they done walked over there somewhere. So now, somebody else done asked, well, what happened? And what y'all over there arguing about? What are y'all talking about? And so, of course, they had to break down the whole cycle all over again. And it's like, ooh, this is beginning to be draining. You know, a lot of people don't want to be a part of that. They don't need to know about it. It didn't have nothing to do with them. They wasn't there. They cannot say this or that. So now, it's like they went on a recruiting spree. So now, it's the third girl. And she actually now, she listened to this chick and her buddy. And then she was like, well, I'm going to go over here and talk to her. So she went over there and she was like, you good? You okay? Because she knows that girl don't start no trouble. She ain't never been a problem to or for anybody. Blah, blah, blah. So then finally, you know, she sat those two down. And she said, you know what? She said, y'all are both, y'all wrong for this. Y'all wrong. We are at whatever the event was. She was like, we are at such and such. And we supposed to be ladies all the time. She said, it don't make sense. Y'all been friends way too long that you gonna do this. And then you said what you said. She said, it don't make sense. Y'all grown. Y'all can talk about this. Y'all can have a conversation. She said, clearly it's a misunderstanding somewhere. Now, where it is, I don't know. I wasn't there. But she wasn't taking sides. This one or that one. She said, I'm not here for that. I'm trying to see how we can get this thing back on track and get y'all back together so that y'all can perform as friends like y'all have been for so many years, right? And so now, you know, the troublemaker, the hater, you know, she was thinking about it and she was like, yeah, you know, maybe. And then the other one's like, whatever. She said, I never had a problem in the first place. So now that just triggered the hater. Here she go again. She was like, now see, there you go. And this, that, and the third. Blah, 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 blah. Just going crazy. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is never ending. But all I'm saying is, y'all, we got haters everywhere we go. Whether we know them or don't. Whether they know us or not. I'm just saying, you can just walk into a room and these people don't know you. I'm talking about everybody is particular strangers, okay? Now, I used to say all the time that, you know, strangers are just friends that we haven't met yet. I don't need to be friends with everybody. I just don't. I do not. Now, I ain't gonna say the first sign of nonsense, I'm gone. You want to understand people and you want to see where they're coming from and all of that, but if you have an issue with me and you don't even know me, I don't need to be around you at all. I don't need to have a conversation with you. I don't need to kick it with you. I don't need to do anything with you. Okay? So, you know, just be careful, y'all. Seriously. People that you think you're friends are not. Okay? You've been in situations with them where they will take off and leave you. Okay? But that's your friend. You get into it with somebody, you might be arguing. You might even get to a point where you fighting. Hopefully not physically. But it has happened and it might happen. They ain't helping you out. They ain't trying to pull you from that situation. Not your friend. Haters. You know, some people strive on You know, anything going wrong with you. And it's in anything. Okay? Co-workers, school, work, family, relationships. They pray on that. Oh yeah, no, this ain't gonna last no way. Yeah, this ain't gonna work out. And this, that, and the third, because he doing this, that, and the third, she doing this, that, and the third. Who are you telling this to? Who are you having these conversations with? Seriously. You know, just a bunch of nonsense. It's a lot of hate in this world, unfortunately. And a lot of it is right under our nose. Okay? You ain't never done nothing to offend nobody. You know, for them to be feeling however they feel about you. And it's like, you know, those are people that will hurt you. Okay? They will hurt you. And I'm talking about, it's sad to say, but I've definitely known a situation or two in my life where people, they just didn't like people for a certain reason. I think I told y'all a story about my friend, how some of his supposed to been buddies, they were so jealous of him, they put bleach in his drink, killed him. Okay? Don't trust. I'm talking about anybody that feels some kind of way about you. Don't trust that. And don't trust them, because you don't know what their intentions are for real. They'll take you somewhere and just make a complete fool out of you. They'll put you in a situation where you're going to get hurt. I'm just saying, always be on guard. Always be on your P's and Q's. Pay attention to people, okay? Hate is contagious. Now, you know, you'll have somebody that has absolutely convinced so-and-so that you're not right, and you did this. Oh, I loaned him some money, and he was supposed to pay me back, and he did not. And this, that, and the third. Oh, I did her favor. I babysitted for her, and she didn't. You know, it's always gonna be something. Let them tell it. Now, how true it is or not, the other person don't know this. They just believing what they're hearing. Okay, so now they on board with the nonsense. I'm just saying, be careful, people. Can't trust everybody. I'm just saying, hating is contagious. Okay? Don't ever forget it. I'm just saying. But y'all smart. I have faith in y'all, and I absolutely believe that y'all gonna do what's best for y'all in any and every situation. It ain't always worth arguing. It's not. It ain't always worth exposing. It ain't always worth putting somebody on blast. I'm just saying, y'all. But anywho, ooh, child. So that is going to conclude this story time, y'all. I just felt like talking, so I'm getting some stuff on out of here. Okay? But these are true stories and real situations. But I will see y'all on the next video, y'all. Y'all have an absolute amazing night. Okay? The weekend is coming. So y'all be absolutely safe. And do not forget to love on somebody and support somebody. Bye.